Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks, he's strong.
But, and he's got room. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Odom. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Fighting off the defender. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Get it out on the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And I like the thought process. The ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
These on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Arch is going to throw for it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Arch madness. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. The offense changing the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
To the air, it's Lacey. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Odom. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Here's a little room there. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Texas offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Rushes on him. Gets it out quickly. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Lacey. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, they're putting it on.
Down a little grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Frazier. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. Here's a hit. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going with the ground game left. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 6 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Delay to the back. It's Smothers. And tackled there by the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Handoff to the single back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll go right back to him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready, cut hard. Bender.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Floating away. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. You're dealing with a deficit like this. It's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win.
Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for a man. It's Morris.
And don't give up the big plays.
And guys, that completion might have helped. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Off to the races to the right.
Now, offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a... Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense.